The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Trojans will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
Running toward the tape. Past the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field. Here they come, and it's blocked. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. Bulldozes him. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Moss. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading swing in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Snap it to the back. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, USC. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Direct snap. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And he tacks on the extra point.
For the score.
Offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
And And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Peterson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Moss. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Now 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Touchdown Trojans! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The run to the left. Giving him his pads. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Direct snap. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Using his legs, it's Peterson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Now, fourth down.
And the Trojans need to pick it up on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. At the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Back to throw, it's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This one is about finding the nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they were on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front and makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Direct snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Moss. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.